Kemi. Anyone who wasn't Cliff.
What was it, that quote? I'm rooting for anyone black. that woman at the Oscars, whatever it was. No, I was rooting for David.
Oh, were you?
Because I felt like he had a storyline.
He'd make more of a move.
That needed to be continued, because he got the first early boot, and we didn't even know about Camp Come back then. And he had that emotional diary room where he said he wanted to be a representative and be that person to change the course of history. So it would have been nice to see him do it. And when I saw Cliff bulldozing it, I was a bit like disappointed, because like
the old white man comes in again and takes it away.
But he bulldozed it, so you can't deny that he won it.
No,
like
he did
outright,
literally fair and square.
Yeah, he is both fair and square.
Yeah.
So yeah, he trounced them.
Yeah, and Julie goes, "There's 1 minute left on the clock," and Cliff went, "I don't need that lot." That was pretty cool. You got to admit that was. Cliff was like living his best life there, wasn't he? He was. And then he tweaked his nipple, did the international sign for spreading money around. Then what else did he do? Put his arms in the air. Then the thumbs up at the air. It was just.
You loved it.
Honestly,
because I didn't want him to get it, I found it infuriating.
I was furious. If you watch the video of me watching it, I'm furious for a second. Then I watched that. I'm like, oh. It tickled me so. But you're right, Cliff. What's Cliff gonna do back in there? I mean, I guess now you could say Cliff, Nicole, Kat, Jess, Nick and Bella will be against the other side, so it'll kind of be an even split if they split that way. Though,
work with someone like Bella
that's
and
the trouble.
Nick.
That's the trouble. Will it split that way? And also, it was the others who saved Cliff.
Nicole are now in the same boat as. No, Nicole's not in the same boat as Bella and Nick, is he? Is she?
Well,
is she?
Who voted to save? The people who voted to save Nicole and evict Cliff was the 6 shooters. So maybe they're going to recruit Nicole to be on their side. They must be. They must be planning to do that. Oh, in that case, the others.
Nicole will ever fall into an alliance though, because she's too much of an oddity.
Yeah.
I mean, Cliff and Nicole have got each other, but because of their characters and personalities,
they
can't
not
going to really
win
fit
anything.
Into any alliance.
No.
Well, Cliff did. Cliff just proved that he can win it.
Ain't it Endurance, the next comp?
No idea.
Yeah, I think it's Endurance, which we'll watch now. Which, that's hopeful that someone like Jack or someone big won't actually win it. Like, someone small might win it. But Cliff ain't going to win it. But Nicole might have a chance. So, yeah, then we had the interview with Camp Come Black, as I call them.
Is that okay? I don't know if that's okay.
No, well, I think that's okay. It's just a fact. It's not a slur. So then I've put, this looks fucking terrible. The interview was no good, and I watched the extended version. I put, this is a total whitewash.
I feel like someone did try to voice some disappointment, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah. David was crying, and he went, compose yourself. No, she did. She was crying, and he said, I just wanted this year to be different.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And
then I felt like Julie quickly moved on to
yeah, she did. She went, I'll leave you to compose yourself, and moved on.
Yeah.
Just that one sentence, I just thought, oh, that really fucking took the wind out of myself. I was like, that's horrible.
And that's why I wanted him.
I know, I totally agree.
He really wanted it to be different, and he wanted to be that person.
I totally agree. And then she moved it over. She's like, why do you think it's you three sitting on the block right now? Oh, no, evicted right now. And he was like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Didn't even fucking answer the question. I thought, Ivy, this was your chance to be the hero that we've been looking for.
Yeah.
And he did nothing. He still didn't get it. He still didn't fucking get it.
Kemi got asked some trivial question about some relationship in the house that was nothing to do with.
Oh, yeah, and then, she goes, oh, who do you want to win? And Kemi goes, Sam. What the fuck? I just thought, what? And then I watched the whole long interview.
Yeah, and did Julie uncover anything?
No, nothing
happened. What did she talk to him about then?
Can't remember. I didn't make no notes for that bit. Honestly, can't remember what was said, but I watched 10 minutes of it, and it was just... I'm sure their interviews after they've been on Twitter would be a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Because they don't know, do they, what's been said and what's gone on?
What Kemi said when she came out.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Extended,
I'd like
message that she left. You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah, but a refresher wouldn't be bad.
She said, thank you to everyone for all of the love and support this season. It's truly been a one-of-a-kind experience. I'm extremely disappointed and disgusted by the behaviour I'm being made aware of that occurred thus far in the Big Brother house.
Ooh,
I like thus far.
Nice.
The degrading and threatening comments made by some house guests and laughed at by others are outrageous and hard to see. I'm saddened to be associated with such a negative display of human character. Oof. And am horrified that this is now part of my life story.
Yeah, that's a really strong sentence, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Because you thought you were going into like a frivolous TV show, and little did you know.
Yeah, that's very... That's true. That people will always mention it to her now.
Yeah.
And it will be that part that they mention.
She said, it's unfortunate how the season has transpired thus far, and while I appreciate support, I do ask that the negative comments that have been made in my defence stop. I do not want to perpetuate the same negativity that I received in the house. Kisses, Kevin.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd like to know what else she said, and I'd like to know what the others said. We should
have watched the Instagram live.
No, I watched it.
That's what we were into last year.
Laurie sent me something, but nothing was really said. Laurie sent me a few other things where they were quoted as saying stuff, but none of them really sort of stuck their neck out to say anything, because I guess it's difficult when you're in that position, isn't it? You've got to be...
I don't know, I feel like it's obvious enough to everyone on Twitter. That,
I know.
Also, who was it... one housemate from the past threw CBS under the bus, didn't they, this week? Did you see that?
Who was that?
I'll have to have a look, because I think it might
Be careful, don't get spoiled.
I think it might have been that, is it Audrey?
Oh yeah, Audrey Middleton.
I think it was Audrey.
Yeah.
I retweeted it, so I can find it on my timeline.
Yeah, she's the trans house guest.
Yeah, I think it was her.
You're right, it was. She said something like, I can't remember what she said now, but she was treated badly in the house. She was like made out to be a complete basket case, basically. To be honest, she was. But, her edit wasn't that great. But to be honest, I think she did give him enough rote hangers, though. God, those trains are loud. Sorry, listeners. We're going to go inside and watch the episode momentarily.
It's a whole thread. But yeah, Audrey Middleton, she said, I've never said this publicly, mostly out of fear. However, Big Brother doesn't give a shit about representation.
That's
a week before I was cast, I was flown out to LA and told I should come out on national television.
That was it. Because when she went in, she didn't tell them that she was trans.
Like Nadia.
Yeah, and we thought that was so interesting, because it's like, oh, will she pass? Will there be, will it come out? And would have been so interesting. Then, it did feel like she'd been forced to tell them. So I think she was forced to tell them,
she said she was told she should come out on national television because they were worried about perception.
Yeah, because if a straight guy tried to get off of her, then they could probably fucking sue CBS. Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
Probably.
Exactly.
The producers told me there was so much positivity around Kaitlyn Jenner's coming out, they didn't want to be the only network airing negativity. Why would it be negative, though?
It's not negative for a game to try and blend in.
They said if I didn't come out, it would look bad, and then told me I should come out when the champagne was popped.
Oh.
Like, literally when they got in the house.
It was early.
I agreed to come out to the house guests. Then the following year they cast Zeke on Survivor, who, like me, just wanted to play authentically as himself without a label and was given that opportunity. CBS appeals to the social climate at all costs. To be completely blunt, in my experience and opinion, like most systems, Big Brother US is a completely corrupt operation whose agenda is solely to make money.
Or do you know she ain't going back?
Hence the lack of authenticity from the host, the poorly planned twists, and routine cast with bigoted views. They protect the worst individuals on the show and undermine the edits of the minorities because they need people to keep watching. They can't exploit the jacks because they need to be likeable for the long game to retain viewership.
Good luck with that.
They represent those that suit them. If you don't, they will discredit, sabotage, and exploit those who they deem lesser than to limit their voice. To be honest, it's much darker in my experience. Too much to type. If you want justice, force them to change by not watching BB21.
Ooh.
I want to support the few left who actually have dreamt their whole life to play this game and also haven't stooped as low as the arseholes. After that, their show has nothing left to offer me.
But she's right, and the ratings are the worst this season ever.
I mean,
to be honest, it's not fun to watch. Only the diehards would still be watching it, really.
When you know that the show is covering up what's really going on,
that's why I was really hoping Julie would just fucking say it. Like, I was literally shouting watching those interviews. Just fucking say it. Just say it.
Julie's
just say it.
Had experience of being the minority. She's been forced to change her own face because she thought she couldn't like have success in the industry. So why doesn't she talk about these issues?
Maybe this new thing will help. They have to come out and say it.
What new thing?
The thing that you seen that they were saying to Bella.
Oh, so yeah. This might come back later, no?
Maybe, I don't know. Laurie's got a spoiler for us, but we don't know what it is yet.
Let's see. When we come to that,
okay, and if it's not that, we'll talk about it. I think that's it. Should we do the episode?
Yeah, what is it? It's a HOH, is it?
Yeah, it's who's the new HOH in the nominations, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. And also, I think there's like bugs coming out now, like mosquitoes and things.
Yeah! Okay, we're back. We're going to watch the nominations episode. Episode number 12. Are you excited?
Ecstatic.
Fucking hell. Seamless.
Nick,
can actually pay attention.
Bella and Sam were on the bottom of the undeniable alliance.
Even we would sniff at that, wouldn't we? Or would we?
wouldn't.
Because the other members,
No, I think
Holly,
we'd be quite
Jack,
proud.
Sis, Tommy, Christy,
If you can hear something in the background, it's the
have their
fan.
sights set on
It's
a
hot.
new secret six-some.
Sixum?
6 years. There's 6 of us.
So cute.
Oh my god, I've got something stuck in my
Christy
foot. What
won
is
the
that?
What is it? Toenail?
It's foliage. No, I thought it was.
Look, why are they showing this? Is she using it? Oh no, she can't. Is it the veto?
that responsibility away from the head of household.
and was quick to share the news with members
Cowie.
of her alliance.
This house is awful, isn't it?
It's
so ugly.
hideous. It's aesthetically unpleasing.
What's that cat doing? It's looking up there
Just ignore him because he wants to go out the window.
Head of household
Let him
Nick
go.
was intent on getting Nicole out.
Let him go. Let him go.
But the six shooters wanted to target the Texan.
Like Cliff is dangerous.
Cliff's a Texan, that makes sense.
So a plan was born to blindside
I've been to
Nick and
Texas, you
Bella.
know.
Have you?
Yeah, people actually wear cowboy hats
The
over there.
Lone Star
The more I
State.
think about it, the more I
I
realize
could
getting
feel
rid of
the
Nicole
hate
isn't best
from
for
the
anyone's
Lone
game.
Star
It's just best for Nick
State.
and Bella's
It's a
game.
bit of Morrissey view. It's not always
This
racist.
after all.
Some of his songs are
Live
anti-racism.
eviction, the six shooters
How
sent
ironic.
Cliff to
I know.
hog heaven.
Hog
Oh,
Heaven.
heaven.
That's his surname. Hog.
Oh.
Cliff, you are the final member.
Look at Nick. Look at Nick's face.
And he joined Camp Comeback with David, Ovi, and Kemi.
Oh, we're going to see it again. Come on.
One of the first 4 evicted had a
Oh,
chance
please,
to return.
please.
Everyone else was really bad
Yeah.
at it. David didn't
Come on,
get
Cliff.
anywhere near.
Come on.
Cliff of Mania was running wild.
Please.
There you go.
Congratulations to Cliff.
It's like he gets embarrassed halfway through, isn't it? It's like he goes into it with such,
Distracted by Kelly.
yeah, he goes into it with such conviction that he's like, oh, what am I doing? I'm on TV, but oh, yes.
Over again to try and figure out how to get me.
Oh,
That's what I think.
look at Jack. Now he's shaved his face. Isn't it gross?
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Look at how
look,
good
look.
Bella looked.
And will the power finally
Ooh.
shift with the head of household competition?
Oh, it's not
Find
endurance.
out
It's a
right
stupid
now
question.
on
Oh.
Big Brother.
Taquitos.
Taquitos? Is that Mexican food?
Chiquitos, isn't it a restaurant? Anal Eyes. Ovi. Oh yeah, I suppose he would still be in the film, wouldn't he?
Where is he?
Cowie. You can't be bothered about the cat flap.
Cat flap.
If you want to go out, you'll have to go
He
out.
almost
there.
went out the window. Just a
I
minute ago,
know, then he
came
bottled
back.
it. We'd rather have us humans open the door for it. Bella looks different there.
Yeah,
Her hair looks
Straightened.
short.
hair.
Her hair looks much better now. Ah, the wood.
Yeah.
Like we're going to do some stamping, isn't it? Like at the primary school.
Yeah. Potato stamping.
Come on, Cliff. Keep that celebration up.
He is.
Keep it going.
I'm back, baby.
I'm back, bitches.
I just made 3 people more than half my age.
Yes.
I would have expected
Mind you, it
this
wasn't
old
exactly
guy
a
who's gonna
physical
win that
comp, was it?
competition and be back in the house.
It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard.
I can't believe it.
Ah.
How did he do it?
Uh,
Who would think that maybe David would take this? But no, it's the old guy that we banished, voted out, and now he's back.
Okay, thinking such a racket. Shall I
put
let
him
him out?
out. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I can't pause it, just let him
Worse
out
than
quick. Literally, pick him up and put him out.
He's there.
Alright, just open the door and he'll go out.
Open up the door.
Just do it quick. We've got to do this podcast.
Get out.
Disgusted, really? I mean,
You are Towie's bitch. He's got the windows open and he's got a cat flap.